Hey everybody, it's Rob here. I just finished a 12-hour stream today and I quickly wanted to make this video to talk about the recent Diablo 4 patch notes and the general balance state of the game. As some of you may have seen already, there was a new patch and some new hotfix today on June 23rd. There was a couple changes, not many of them, but one change in particular affected the Barbarian by a lot, and this was an unintended change that went into the patch that basically nerfed the Hammer of the Ancients Barbarian. It was only in the game for a few hours, and we tried it. It felt really underwhelming afterwards. But this has been reverted, and we got confirmation that there is no nerfs, no future nerfs coming to the HotA Barbarian. I went in and tested it. After it felt unplayable, I was able to replicate the Quake mechanic that many of you know about probably from this channel. I made the video guide, I'll link it in the description. And yeah, here it is. You can see the Quake in action, like the normal direct hit here is 20 million. And then as we Quake, we hit for like 46 million. And I also got another like 63 million hit, you can see down here. So this is actually in line with the hits I was doing before. So they really reverted all the changes here. They were looking into it and reverted it, and HotA feels like HotA Barb again. It still feels good. But overall, as many of you know, I've made a Necromancer and I have like very, very good gear on my Barbarian and like 150 plus hours played. And I only have about 50 hours on my Necromancer, and I don't really know that much about the class yet. But the Necromancer, at least DPS-wise, already feels like way, way better than the Barb in terms of just raw DPS output. Now the Necromancer has some other problems, with some, you know, movement speed and being unstoppable. But overall, especially as a DPS damage dealer in the end, it feels really strong. And this is very, very noticeable on the Lilith kill. So I'll show you a clip here of basically every class kill in Lilith. But the Barbarian class really has problems. Look at this. This was me on the Necromancer, like we are playing the Bone Spear version. And keep in mind, this character doesn't have great gear, and I still kill her in just a few seconds, basically. So we range the boss, and it's also very safe because we have the immortality, which Barbarian doesn't have access to. You have challenging shout on Barb, but after all the nerfs, and especially the shout nerfs, it has like not much damage reduction anymore, and it also has a cooldown. So you can see me here like just fighting her on the Necro, and I can like make the entire face, you know, very quickly. And when she does the fire, I can just go immortal here. And obviously not every class has that option. So yeah, the Lilith fight seems very comfortable on the Necromancer. We have a fight here from Northwa. They did it on the Sorceress, like really good theory crafting on him. Like he basically staggers her and then like instantly kills her in like 5 seconds as well. So Necro, Sorcerer, going pretty strong here overall. First of all, the Sorcerer seemed like very weak until people did some theory crafting and basically figured out a way to kill her a lot faster. And you also notice here that he applies the stagger really quickly and then just yeah, gets her bursted like really fast. And I also have some footage here of a rogue. A viewer linked this to me, so big shout out. This is the rogue with the poison imbuement. I don't know what's going on with the rogue, but the poison is just doing insane DPS if the target stands still. Like they're just mashing the button, and you can see here. He's hitting for like 17 million there, 18 million ticks, like here in the middle, 18 million. And this ticks twice a second and basically kills her instantly. And then I've seen some Tornado Druids. Oh, this is HOTA. We have the Tornado Druid here. This is the Tornado Druid, like it's a bit slower, but it also is blasting pretty hard on the Lilith. Like look, he takes her down, like 5 seconds, half HP-ish. Then the fight here is a bit longer, but he still has insane burst damage overall. Like when she comes down from the sky, you can see. And this might be the strongest build in the game right now, at least from what I've seen. Like in the 100, like this Warrior Tornado Druid like absolutely destroys. And yeah, here is pretty decent as well. But yeah, then we come to the Barb, and there's a lot of footage, and this is the fastest kill I've found. And I tried myself, like, I spent like 1,000-hour theory crafting on the Barb, and then like another 150 hours playing it in this live version of the game. And I could not come close to, you know, any of the damage that I've done on my fresh Necromancer. So here we have the Barb kill. This is the fastest one I could find. I don't know if there's a faster one, but this one is still 10 minutes. While all the other kills are like 90 seconds, 2 minutes and stuff. And you can see his damage is... I mean, he does some damage, right? But it's not even comparable to the other classes. And this is a very optimized setup. And I checked this guy's gear. Like, he has very, very good gear. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. Like, this is basically Meanwhile on Barb. I mean, in the end, we're still very early stages, and Blizzard has already announced they're going to do a pretty big balance patches. Now, Barb obviously has other advantages. Like, it might not be good at boss killing at all, but it's pretty decent in like very like low speed farm content because it has good utility and it has decent rule buffs. But I just feel the other classes have, especially on the single target, like a lot more damage. Like, we are not even close, right? Like, there's currently every class can do it in around 2 minutes, and then there's Barb, and the fastest is 10 minutes. So at least like 5 times the damage is there on other classes during the kill. And there's a lot of mechanics that you just can't skip that even add to that. I think a Necro or even Rogue, if they just stand still, or the Sorcerer, like, you can probably kill any boss in like 10 seconds. Like, it's insane. If she doesn't like move away or something, if you stagger her. So yeah, we'll see. If you just want to kill Uber Lilith, guys, though, I can't really recommend you going Barb because it's like 20 times harder than in all the other classes currently. Not saying it's easy, but you know, these players, they show some great skill here, so big shoutouts to them. I'll link some stuff in the description. I hope you enjoyed this little overview, and again, we will see what the future holds. But for now, don't do Lilith on Barb, guys. It's... At least if you're starting a fresh character and you want to kill Lilith, Barb is not your best choice currently. But we'll see what's coming. Subscribe for more content. I have a lot of coming. And yeah, good night, everybody. I will see you again on Sunday. Take care. Rob2628 over and out.